Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken and today is my birthday! Yay! Yay! Oh, and so I am streaming on my birthday because I have no life! Yes, today is my birthday. I'm turning 40 today, which is very exciting. I will have been 4 decades old at this point. So that's an interesting milestone, and in honor of that, I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different today. I've wanted to do this for a while. In the past, I did a stream that I called the Endurance Run, wherein I played through the first 3 Mega Man X games, and it was fun. And that was born of a desire to make like a longer stream, because I'm typically kind of a shorter streamer. You know, most of my streams are about 2 hours. And you know, it's just kind of like a challenge for myself. I was curious if I could do it. Well, when that one went over pretty well, I had this idea of someday doing what I think of as like the Nintendo Big 3 for the Super Nintendo. Namely, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In one sitting. I've never done this before. I really don't know how long it's gonna take. But I took the day off, and I've eaten breakfast. I had a enjoyable breakfast of a mile-high pancake, which is like a weird pancake that I found out about in a recipe book. And I'm just gonna sit here for a while and play video games. So, hey, hang out with me. If you got nothing better to do, like I do, enjoy some video games. Here we go. Blah. So yeah, first up on the docket is good old Super Mario World. Oh, now before I start, I gotta point out something, because this has got my periodola acting up. Do y'all see over there on like the right side of the screen near the bottom, like second up from the point where they start to get short? Does that look like a face going like, oh my gosh, Super Mario World? I can't believe it. Look at that face. All right, here we go. Empty. Mario C. Let's go. Welcome. This is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. Again. Why did they put that 2 times in a row? Again. It always seemed odd to me. Also, the fact that they tease you with like the pink and the green berries is very frustrating. Yoshi's house. Let's go. Or I was like, what is this? Who put a fireplace in the woods, and why does it connect to a tree? Makes no sense. Hello, sorry I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi, and then kind of like a... Looks like a paw print? Like he's some sort of mammal? Whatever, onward. Alright. So, what can I say about Super Mario World? Well, I guess I should start by oh my gosh. Freak me out. I should start by saying that the reason I chose these three games, aside from the fact that they're all very famous games and, you know, I love the Super Nintendo, is that they really exemplify a certain time period in my life. So, as I have mentioned many times at this point, I love the Super Nintendo. It continues to be my favorite system. I'm sneakily watching it work. Ooh, sneaky. I just took the day off, so. It continues to be my favorite system, and it was maybe the first system that I really sort of associated with being like, well, no, I was gonna say, but the first one I associated with being mine. That's probably still the Game Boy. Point of a dice. You can hold an extra item in the box at the top of the screen. Use a press select button. That was very helpful, honestly. That was a nice advancement from Mario 3. Whoop. But yeah, I just kind of felt like a kindredness to the Super NES, in a way that like was really charming. And it also, it's like, how do I put this? The graphics of this game feel very attainable, I guess, might be a way I could say it. You know, I could draw these characters. It all sort of made sense from a design perspective, and it's something just sort of very like home feeling about the Super Nintendo. And so I wanted to kind of play through three games that felt like they exemplified the system for me, and three games that I felt like I could get through. Because there are games that I was gonna say I like more. I don't know that that's the case, but there are games that maybe I also associate with Super Nintendo. Stuff like Mega Man X, like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3, bunch of RPGs really, Secret of Mana, Super Mario Kart, Top Gear 3000. Switch Palace, the power of the switch you've pushed will turn dotted blocks into exclamation blocks. Your progress will always be saved. Q*bert is hell to get through. I have Q*bert 3, and it was weird. I don't know. I didn't really like Q*bert 3 as much as I liked the earlier Q*berts. Q*bert 1 is NES, yeah. I actually didn't know that it had an endpoint. I thought it was one of those games that just kind of continued to cycle. Bam. Anyway. Oh, fudge. Hang on. Immediately things are going wrong. Where is a thing to plug this in? Crap. My, oh no. Oh, get plugged in. Charge. Yeah, if I'm less responsive for a little bit, it's because the iPad that I usually watch my chat on is apparently running out of power. Probably should have charged that ahead of time. Hooray! Or whip boo, 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 boo, whip 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 boo, whip boo, whip boo. Yoshi. What was I saying? I should try to do... No, I shouldn't. I was gonna say I should try to do the glitch to let you beat the game in one go. I don't know enough about it to really do it, I don't think. What was I saying? I don't know. I was just yammering about how I love the Super Nintendo, pretty much. So standard behavior for me. Eating Monty Moles, or no, those aren't Monty Moles. Those are are they? No, they were Monty Moles in this game. They were Rocky Wrenches in Mario 3, but in this game they became Monty Moles. I want to eat him. Consume. Yeah, I remember playing this game for the first time in a service merchandise, which, if you don't know, was like this old, it was like an old, I guess you'd call it like a Sears competitor, might be the way to put it. And when the Super Nintendo was still pretty new as to kind of like a marketing thing, they would have these little like kiosks set up in stores for you to play. And I think they continued to do that for a while. I think maybe at least through the N64. I don't know how much longer beyond that it was, but yeah, they would let people just kind of like play them. And I remember in this service merchandise, they had this game set up. And we're not to it yet. I'll point out when we get to the level that I actually played, because it was such an exciting thing for me to like see the Super Nintendo for the first time. Target still does that? Okay, there you go. It was such an exciting thing for me to see the Super Nintendo for the first time that like I still vividly remember what it was like playing that game for the first time, because there was a lot of stuff about Mario World that was kind of weird if you'd only played like Mario's 1, 2, and 3, which I suppose most people had at that point. There was a lot of stuff about it that was like fancy feeling and new, and I just missed a secret. Oops. You know, stuff like this. Like the fact that when you hit a block, it doesn't break, it just spins, is very strange. It was also kind of like, it looked streamlined and stylized in a way that like Mario 3 wasn't. Like Mario 3 had its own style, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely a little bit of a different look when this game came out. And that's pretty cool, honestly. And so it was very like captivating to see. A lot of things were more like angular and geometric, like those hills back there, and like the fact that those clouds are like perfect ovals rather than like, you know, puffy clouds. Or well, I guess there were oval clouds in Mario 3, but just a lot of stuff about this game that kind of like looked new and different and super. And I don't know, I liked that. It was really interesting. So it's one of the reasons it has stuck with me for so many years. Plus, it's just a fun game. It's one of those games that like hasn't really hasn't gotten like, I would say it doesn't feel clunky, you know, because like there are a lot of games that I would say feel sort of clunky as the years have gone by. Like, for example, I would say that the original Super Mario Brothers, if you're in an area that you already cleared, you can do certain select. The original Super Mario Brothers, I would say, feels kind of clunky nowadays. Maybe that's just my opinion, but there's a lot of stuff in that one that I feel kind of like, I don't know, doesn't feel very crisp in a lot of ways. Well, crap. Crap, I needed that. Starman, whatever, we'll just go. Bruh, it's less good when you don't have blocks to stand on. But something kind of interesting about this game that I found out is that, I've heard the idea, what does this say? You get bonus stars if you cut the tape at the end of each area, collect 100 stars, you can play a bonus game. Okay. Bam. Yeah, from what I understand, this game was actually seen as something of a failure by Nintendo. And I think part of that was because they were sort of drunk on the power of Mario 3. Super Mario Bros. 3 was a tremendous hit, like an unbelievable hit. Yoshi's like, I ain't going in there. You can go in there by yourself, Mr. Plum Man. I'm just gonna stand here and go bap, bap. What do you have to say? Summon the control pad when you cling to the... Yeah, cool. Yeah, look at me go. Look at my butt shake. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try and get an extra life with this. What was I talking about? Crap, I already messed it up. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm a bad streamer. Fudge. What was I talking about? Service merchandise? Other stuff? Other things? What else is that talking about? I want to get an extra life. The idea is that, like, until you fall off of the wall, you're considered to still be bouncing, like you haven't touched the ground. And so if you can, like, hit enough Koopas, you start to get extra lives, which is cool. That was also cool. That little, like, rotatey bit. There we go. Starting to get extra lives. Yeah. I don't know. Because I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just gushing about how I like this game. It's a good one. It's super fun. Advice: one of Yoshi's friends is trapped in the castle by Iggy Koopa. To defeat him, push him into the lava pool. Which is an extremely harsh thing to say in, like, any other... Oh, gosh. These things freak me out. I thought they were giant candy bars. They look like giant candy bars to me. Whoa! Scary. I think that was another little thing I liked about this game, is that Mario has, like, this look up and duck. Well, he always has duck, but he's got, like, an ability to look up, which means that I can make little skits. It's like, whoa! Oh, scared me. He's like, oh, well, I guess we're safe now. Oh, no! Hey, Iggy Koopa. You look different in this game than you did in Mario 3. Get in the water. Yeah, I don't know. That's this game may have actually invented my enthusiasm for that kind of thing, like dancing or like fiddling around in games when, like, you're stuck and you have to wait. Thank you, says the egg. Destroy! Bomb! Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend, who is still trapped in the egg. Together they now travel to Donut Land. Onward! Yep. So then you're like, oh my gosh, this world is so big, and you can, like, look around. It's like all kinds of stuff. You see that up there, you're like, oh, it's one of the castles from Mario 3! You see this, and you're like, I don't know what that is! There's, like, a scary forest with faces, and then you see, like, this weird brown island, and, like, there's this obvious circle of rocks, and you're like, oh, it's an airship or something, oh, it's cool! I was just on this little island, now there's so much world to explore. It's exciting. Hello, Eden. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me get off Yoshi for a sec. Alright. I need you. And then, of course, the cape. Cape's so good. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Well, not when you have Yoshi, but you can fly, sort of. You can jump very high. You know, that's something I didn't really think about when I was a kid, but, like, you don't really fly in, Mario 3. You pretty much just go up and then slow yourself as you go back down, you know? Dang it. Yeah, baby. Nice. Never been good at those. What have you to tell me? Well, Mario escaped to soar through the air. Run fast and then run fast, jump, and hold the Y button to keep balance. Press left and right on the control pad. So this is a very clever thing. Nintendo, as they always are, is very good at teaching through doing. So, like, they want you to know that if you run fast and jump, you'll fly. And so they create this scenario where you really can't get past it without running. And so you're like, you run, and so you're automatically running at full speed, and then when you jump off at the end to get the coins, suddenly you're flying. It's a very clever way to do it. But yeah, this introduced this concept, which honestly I had a lot of trouble figuring out as a kid. Like, I think I'm kind of okay at it now, but back in the day, man, I had so much trouble figuring out how to fly in this game. It doesn't make sense to me. Ow, my body. Toy Story? Gliding with style. Yeah. But, you know, ain't no thing. To infinity and beyond and all that. I also find that sometimes in this game I didn't want a Yoshi. Like, as cool as Yoshi is, and he is cool, he's a cool dude. There are times that I kind of didn't want a Yoshi because, like, I couldn't fly. You know, have a Yoshi, you can't. When you have a Yoshi, you can't fly unless you have a blue Yoshi, in which case you can fly. Come back. You know what? Never mind. See you later, bud. Have fun. Run around. It's a good time. He's just having a good time. Whoa. And up here is Test Secret. Well, I did that wrong. Let me try again. Get out of here. Bloop. All right. Hold that thought. Goodbye, Mushroom. Mushroom's gonna finish the level for me. It's very kind of it. Now, get good, scrub. Ooh. The secret level exits were also very exciting. Lots of things were exciting about this game. Just a cool game. Good time. Good fun time. Another interesting thing about this game in particular is that apparently it's just like chock-a-block full of like unused assets and things. Well, maybe not chock-a-block full, but it does have several unused assets and mechanics. One of the most famous is the no Yoshi sign. So like there are these some levels you can't take Yoshi into. Usually they are like, you know, castles or ghost houses. But originally there was supposed to be a feature where at the start of a level there was just like a thing that said like, there's like a sign, like a warning sign that said like no Yoshis. Can't go in, no Yoshis. And you'd have to give up your Yoshi at the beginning of the level. And it was kind of obnoxious because if you had a Yoshi you wanted to keep, you could just randomly, well, I don't think you lost it. I think you got it back after the end of the level, but yeah, that was kind of like a mechanic that was taken out of the game. Because from what I understand, this game's production was sort of rushed. Like they needed to get it out for Christmas, I think, and so they had to like rush it. Yeah, feeling so good. Oh, whoa. So it like they had to like cut a bunch of stuff, which is interesting. As I've said many times, I always find myself wondering what the sort of like quote unquote perfect cut of the game would have been like had they not removed all the things. We will never know. Instead, we just have this wonderful game. Which many people, myself included, like. Look at Mario Go, feeling so good in his butt. Oh, that's not the one I thought that was the one you went into. But this must be the one you go into. Up here. Away! Away! Hey, Robo. Thank you very much. Also, happy birthday to Deandra. Hope y'all have a good plan for the day. Burp. Was and still is the best 2D Mario by a margin. Not gonna complain too much. Alright, a sec, can I do this? Hey, kick that. Thanks, dude. Nice. I want to try and slam down on it. Hang on. I want to slam down on it. I may not be able to get close enough. Let's see. No, it travels me too fast. Whatever. Switch Palace, the power of the switch you have pushed will turn dotted blocks to exclamation point blocks. Your progress will also be saved. So a thing that I never really understood. There are effectively 4 power-ups in this game. There's a mushroom, there's a flower, there's a cape, and then there's a Starman. There are also 4 colored blocks you can find in this game. Yellow, green, blue, and red. But only 2 of those block types let out a power-up. The green and the yellow. The yellow lets out a mushroom, the green... Oh, I'm stuck in Thunderdome! Oh no! Oh no, he's coming! Yeah, eat it. Get out of here. Only 2 of those let out power-ups. The green one lets out a cape, the yellow one lets out a mushroom. So why didn't they use the other 2? You know? It seems like it seems like it would even be sort of set up for it. Like you could have the red one could let out a fire flower. That would make sense. Red, fire. And then the blue one could let out a Starman, because it's like dark blue with like white on it. So you could say, oh, it's like a starry sky. But they didn't do that. And I don't know why. Like, you could make the argument, it's like, oh, well, because that we didn't want to, we felt like being able to give people Starmen wherever would be a problem. But by and large, the blue exclamation point blocks are in kind of tricky places anyway. Plus, it's like a hidden power-up. You know, if your player has already found that, then why, like, penalize them for it? It makes me wonder if it was supposed to be the case and it was, like, removed, or if, in fact, they just made that decision arbitrarily? I don't really know. Sure doesn't seem like it should be the case, though. That was one that I always kind of wondered about as a kid. Also, these things I call blocks of cheese. I guess a lot of things were food to me as a child. I thought of several things as like food stuffs as a child. I thought of giant candy bars and like blocks of cheese. I guess that's just how it was. I enjoyed food back then, and I still enjoy food. Unhealthy food, specifically. Oh, it's a spike top. Those are not spinies. I originally thought they were spinies, because many of the traditional Mario enemies look weird in this game. And so I thought those were the new spinies, but they're not the new spinies. They're regular spinies later on that are called spinies. Those are spike tops. Bonus game. Yay. So something I have found about that particular bonus game is if you do what I just did there, you just like stand in the corner and hit them as they come by. Oftentimes you get the same thing over and over again without really having to worry about it. So that's usually the way I would do it. I would just stand there and like whatever I got, I would take. And sometimes I frequently get all 8 the same. So it's not a very hard way to do it. But I would say that by and large, this is not a terribly difficult game. So, you know, you don't need to worry too much about extra lives. In fact, if I remember correctly, when you game over, it just like brings you back to... Where does it bring? Does it just bring you back to the map screen again? Or does it bring you back to your last save point? It might bring you back to your last save point. Which would make sense, I suppose. What a surreal power-up this is. Mario eats a balloon and then goes all inflatey. It gets huge. Look at him, he's huge. He's so filled with air. Gaseous Mario over here. Give me that. Give me that. And he's like that. Whoop. Down we go. Can I get an extra life here? Oh no! Well, and I can't now. Bam. Crush. Or kick, rather. So the funny thing about the music in Super Mario World is that in the game Super Mario, or Mario is Missing, the educational game, for the various like stages in that game, they remixed all of the Super Mario World music, and to like it was supposed to sort of match the wherever you would find it, and so they're kind of like little fun remixes of the music from this game. And in particular, one that I will always go back to is the remix from that game of the water theme. Which one do I want to go to? So we got 2 ghost houses we can go to. I'll go to the regular one first. Now, foolish though it may be, I am probably going to try and play this game all the way. Play this game like 100%. Well, 96% star. Just because, I don't know, I won't feel like I've played it otherwise. I feel like I need to do that. Whoa, two fish with 1 flame. Amazing. Amazing. But yeah, like the Mario's and Missing version was like it goes like do 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 do, which is like a nice little extension onto the regular song. So I was like a big fan of it. One thing that's a little bit unfortunate though is that the only game rip from that game that I could find had some sort of audio interference or something going on with it, and so that particular song, the remix of the water theme, has like this kind of glitchy sort of noise going on in the background, which I'm not really too sure about. It's not much fun. I thumbs up, but he V for victories. Donut Ghost House. This is where all the donuts go after they die. They turn into ghosts. Look, it's the horror of the bakery. Oh no! So many forgotten donuts. This is a ghost house. Can you find the exit? Don't get lost. These were so cool when I first played them, and like crazy confusing for like a little whatever I was, 6-year-old, I think. Like this, I had no idea what I was supposed to do, because you go over here, go through this door, you're like, well, I'm down here now. Hit this, and you stomp on that, and it's like, oh, go this way. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's the exit. So you go here, and you find this weird green room. I also didn't know what was going on with these. It just moves with the direction pad. Up to, I think, 100 coins. I didn't really figure out what it was when I was a kid. So, yeah. Did not understand what was going on there at all. So I would frequently just, like, immediately push left and it would just go into the wall while I was trying to figure out what was going on. Guess I was a dumb kid, but, you know, it's fine. Ah, I can't get the last one! No, I want it! I want it! I want it! Duh. Duh. Yeah, baby! Yes! Hello, j'adore DK. Willkommen. So now I'm back. Oh no, I'm back in here. What do? There are ghosts everywhere. Ghosts of donuts are in this environment. And so you go over here and you hit it. You're like, but I just did this though. Maybe if I do it again. So you go over here and you're like, okay. And it's like, no, this again. I didn't even get the coins. I'm going insane. It was so frustrating because I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. What you do is this. Well, no, this is not the way I solved it. The way I solved it was I came back with a cape. What you're supposed to do is go through the door again, and then it makes like this. And you go up here, and you can escape from the level. But yeah, I definitely found this by just flying up here with a cape. Out of panic. But it's a cool idea. You know, this like kind of thinking dungeon. Where the goal is just to escape. Escape from the haunted house. Now, we're not done in there yet. We gotta go back. But first, I need a cape. Go grab a cape. Flip. Hello! Give me your cape. He's so sad. He's like, doggone it. I can't believe that guy stole my cape. Frickin' guy. Now I gotta go back to the store. We need a cape. Because we gotta do this. Very important thing. Go into the bakery. Go over here. And then you fly up and... Doggone it. Doggone it. No. I need a cape again. I gotta go back and get another cape. Doggone. Goldang. Excuse me, sir. Can I steal your cape again? Good thing I went to the store and got this cape. Oh, he took it again. Frickin' guy taking my cape again. Now I gotta go back to the store. Just harassing this one Koopa. He's like, don't want to go back to the store and get another cape. So annoying. This Gotta get up here. So, a fun thing about this particular secret. For a long time, I thought that the way I found out about this secret was that it actually showed up as a screenshot on the back of the Super Nintendo, like, box. Like, the box you would buy to get a Super Nintendo in. But that's not the case. I don't know where I got that idea. Good enough. 3 lives. And like the idea that I had in my mind was that I saw this one screenshot of Mario in a ghost house where there were top secret area, very important. This place you can come, you can get a Yoshi, you get two feathers and 2 fireballs anytime you want. Top secret area, super cool. Also, if you're playing 2-player, it doesn't take up your turn. So you can go here, do that, and then still play your level. That was exciting if you're playing 2-player. Yoshi's like, I ain't going in there. There are dead bagels in there. Place is scary. Yeah, like, I want to say that when I first saw whatever that screenshot was, or wherever that screenshot was, I looked at the background color, the color of the background, the background color of the background. Sorry about that. And I saw that there was a cloud of ghosts, and I just went through every ghost house in the game trying to find that combination, a blue background and a cloud of ghosts. And with those 2 things together, I was able to piece together where the top secret area was. And I really wish I could remember where I saw that screenshot. I'm not gonna play around. I know where the exit is this time. Boop. But I can't remember. I can't remember where I saw that screenshot. This was cool too, because I think this actually was on the back of the box for the for Super Mario World. And it only happens once in the game, so it was like especially exciting to like have a boss fight against a ghost, you know? It's like, oh, that's awesome. Also, you can very easily kill yourself if you just keep picking the blocks up from the bottom and just fall into a hole. Very high stakes game the Boo is playing there. Star Road. Another amazing thing about this game that we are not going to go into yet. Yoshi's like, why are we going back? You found everything in there, right? Do you need like ghost bagels? Like, hang on, Yoshi. I gotta get myself some undead donuts. Ooh, undead donuts sounds like a Halloween treat. Would you care for some undead? Or would that just be a stale donut? Hang on, that might just be a stale donut. I don't know if I want that or not. Undead donuts. Donuts from beyond the grave. Ooh. Or would an undead donut be like a donut that went stale that you kind of like re-moistened into a sort of soft thing? What? Oh, doggone it. Freaking idiot. Yeah, I'm here. I'll just... No, it's fine. Extra lives are good. I'll play it off like that was intentional. Of course it was. How could it not be? I surely wouldn't just mess up. No. I wanted that extra life, and I definitely remembered it was there. Burp. So I'll show you all something cool. This level in particular is one of the easiest ways to get extra lives early in the game. I'll show you how. First, I need to get off Yoshi. So, whoa. You get a Starman here, and if you can run through the whole level with the Starman, you'll start to just pick up extra lives by virtue of the fact that you're hitting enough enemies. And then, very helpful. You can just do that over and over again. It's not very hard to figure out. Like it's not super, like once you do it a couple of times, it's very easy to race through that level and you can just get so many lives. Now that's not the best way to get extra lives in the game. I'll show you the best way to get extra lives in the game in a little while. But that's an easy way. So this level. This is the first level I played. This is the level I played at that service merchandise. And it was so amazing. And I'm kind of excited that like this music, like this song that's playing right now, the athletic theme, was the first one I heard in the game. This continues to be sort of the song that I associate with being the Super Mario World song. It's not actually. It's the athletic theme as they call it. But since it was the first one that I heard, it's what I associate with this game, and it's still kind of like, this is Super Mario World to me, is this particular level. So what they were talking about there is a feature I very, very rarely use. You can kind of like look ahead or behind in this game. It's not incredibly useful. It's neat though. It's neat from a technical perspective, you know, because it's like changing Mario's position on the frame, which, you know, usually in most Mario games, the camera just scrolls with Mario, so he stays kind of like generally centered in the frame. And by doing that, you can kind of like offset that, which is cool. Is that cool? I don't know if that's cool. As I was saying, and I'm like, nobody cares. No, why would anyone care about that? Why would anyone care about that? That's stupid. So I didn't know how those worked for a long time. That little green star box I just hit. I didn't know what that was supposed to do for a long time. What it does is it if you have received if you have picked up 50 oh, it's our first Goomba. It's a Galoomba. Look. Well, he died, but it was a Galoomba. Stretchy pipe. Yeah, the Goombas are super weird looking in this game because like you see them, and if you've played like, you know, other Mario games, you're familiar with Goombas. You know what Goombas look like. And here comes Nintendo telling you that that's a Goomba, because they were called Goombas at this point. They have since been rebranded into Galoombas, but at this point in the game, that was what a Goomba was, and you're like, what? That's not a Goomba. It's a weird roundy thing. Don't you lie to me, Nintendo. But just like, no, bro. That's a Goomba. Look at it. You can bop it on the head, and you can pick it up. You can carry it with you. It's like a friend. And then you can light it on fire. He's like, what? Why do you light your friends on fire? You're a monster, Mario. Or I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I am a monster. Boom! I don't want Yoshi. Is it weird that I don't really like having a Yoshi in this game that much? I feel kind of hindered by Yoshi a little bit. Because you can't really fly with a Yoshi, and like when you jump on enemies, they automatically like disappear. I want the moon! I want the moon! It's a power moon! It's the precursor to Mario Odyssey! Oh! 3 extra lives. Very exciting. As I said before, it's not very hard to get extra lives in this game, so it's not really that big a deal. It's still exciting to get lives, though. Ah, this is fun. Y'all having a good time? Hope so. Like I said, we got 3 games to get through, so I'm not going in there yet. Let's go to Star World, or rather on the Star Road. Look at that happy moon up there. He's just chilling. He's like, hey, welcome to Star Road. This is such a cool idea for a level. You just drill down. Now, if I were to go down that pathway on the right, I would get to the special exit of the level. For those who are not familiar, the way that the Star Road works in this game is that each Star Road stage has a special exit. And in order to continue along Star Road, you have to find all of the special exits. That's the way the game works. However, something that is easy to not realize is that if you are trying to get all of the exits in the game, basically if you're trying to get what would be 100% if they referred to it as 100%. Where's that Yoshi? Should be a Yoshi somewhere around here. Whoa. There he is. Whoa. This is a baby Yoshi. You gotta feed them. They gotta eat. Come here, man. Hey. I'm gonna get 2 meals out of you. Well, okay, never mind. I'm gonna get 1 meal out of you. Eat it! What are you doing, dude? He's like, it was fast. I couldn't eat it that fast. Alright, I need you to eat more. Ah! Well. Doggone it. Where's that Koopa? Come back. Whatever, dude. You can live here. Yeah, what they don't tell you is that, like, if you get the special exit, it doesn't count as beating the game regular. Or beating the level regular. So you actually have to beat all the special stages twice if you want to get the best ending, so to speak. There you go. All 8. It only nets you 4 lives, but... That's the way I would usually go about it. I'm gonna go back. Get the actual special exit. I can't remember which Star Road... Well, I suspect the first Star Road that myself and my sisters found in this game was the one in, well, no, the Forest of Illusion? I don't know. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what the first Star Road we found was. But the idea behind Star Road is that it allows you to go around to other sections of the game faster. It's a warp zone. Basically, just a warp zone. Get a blue Yoshi. Eats that. Becomes a blue Yoshi. And I'm happy, because I like blue Yoshi. Look at him go. The most exotic Yoshi is definitely the yellow Yoshi. Yellow Yoshis are very uncommon. They're very valuable. And they have a very strange power. So each of the other colored Yoshis, the non-green Yoshi, have like a special ability. So whenever a non-green Yoshi has something in its mouth, it will get an additional power. Actually, no, let me back up. Whenever any Yoshi has a shell that is not or has a shell in their mouth, they can perform different acts. if a Yoshi eats a green shell and spits it out, if Yoshi eats a green shell, they don't get any special powers, and they can just spit the shell back out. If a Yoshi eats a red shell and then spits it out, they breathe fire. If a Yoshi eats a blue shell, then they can fly for as long as they have it in their mouth. If a Yoshi eats a yellow shell, they will make like a little cloud of dust anytime they land on the ground after a jump. And if a Yoshi eats a multicolored shell, they can do all of those things. They can fly as long as it's in their mouth. They can leave little stomp clouds as long as it's in their mouth. And then when they spit it out, it breathes fire. The special colored Yoshis provide the special ability associated with the same color of shell, in addition to whatever power it would normally get. So, for example, the blue Yoshi here, while they have any colored shell in their mouth, can fly as though they had a blue shell in their mouth. And so I always felt like the blue Yoshi was the most useful Yoshi. This is what I wanted to do, specifically. I want to go this Star Road and wind up stuck in the ocean. Look at me go. So this is the weirdest level. It's over. It's like the shortest level in the game. Big win. Sir? I'm going to need your, cloud. Hey, you. Get off my cloud, says Mario. So I need to go up here. Bow. Bow. We're still going. Still going through Star World. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Dang it. There's a funny thing you could do there. Like, if you don't have a Yoshi, obviously that red shell or red egg will spawn a Yoshi. But what's funny is that if you're not holding down the run button when you walk up to it, you'll kick it. I'm gonna go ahead and get the special exit first, just because it's right here, or it's near here. I think it's near here. Hang on, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. This one is right around here. Oh, here it is. Okay, you just go down here. Yeah, if you walk up to that red Yoshi egg and you're not holding down the run button, you'll kick the Yoshi into the hole. It's strangely very funny to me. You just walk up and you kick a Yoshi to its death. Well, I guess I don't know that he died. Mario doesn't exactly take fall damage, so maybe Yoshis don't either, but... Okay, so I should point out something. You can see that Yoshi was like kind of moving weird there at the end. That relates to something from the manual of this game that I always got confused as a kid. In the manual, there's like a little bit where it says something like, if Yoshi swallows the shell in his mouth, he won't be able to use that power anymore. And I believe what it was trying to say was, once you swallow the shell, you don't still have the effect going. So, like, if you were flying, when you swallow the shell, you'll fall to Earth. I read it as, once Yoshi swallows a shell, he completely loses the ability to get powers from shells again. Doggone it. That's not what they were trying to say. That's not the case. But that's how I read it. So I thought it was telling me. So when I was a kid, I was deathly afraid of accidentally swallowing a shell. Super scared of it. So this is definitely a level where, like, as a kid, I thought you absolutely had to have a cape to do it. I thought there was no other way to beat this level. There is. What you do is you send the coin bridge that way. You just let it go until it stops. And then you hit the P and you run along the bridge you just made. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't understand how the bridges worked when I was a child, and so I thought you had to fly here. I thought there was no other way to do it. Not the case. Do y'all want to go ahead and do the special world now, or do you want to save it for later in the game? It's like, we could get there right now. We're right next to it. That probably makes more sense to save it, huh? I'll go ahead and save it. We'll head back to the regular stages after this. So the big payoff for Star Road is this. I could beat the game right now if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. And as a kid, me and my sisters found that, and we thought that was how you were supposed to beat the game. We didn't know that there was another way to do it. And so for the longest time, we didn't know anything about, like, Valley of Bowser or, like, any of those other things. We thought that you were just supposed to beat the game that way. That Star Road was like the way that you snuck into Bowser's lair, I guess. No. That's not how it works. Y'all want to see a secret it took me a long time to find? Well, that wasn't it. Hang on. I swear there's a secret around here. Give me a sec. Doggone it. There we go. Yeah. There it is. Took me ages to find this. Doesn't help much because I'm terrible at these, but you know. It's fine. You know, there's so many things about this game that were probably like technological marvels at the time when it came out that unfortunately kind of just slipped me by as a child because I didn't know any better. Like, I seem to recall that one of the big advances in terms of, like, I guess, technology in Super Mario Bros. 3 was the introduction of slopes. Because in, like, Mario 1, for example, they didn't have slopes. There were no sloping pathways in the original Mario 1. I don't know why I said it that way. And so the introduction of, like, a slope was seen as, like, a revolutionary thing. But when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, what's a hill? I know what a hill is. I've seen those before. I thought there's something up here. Guess not. All right, never mind. And I imagine the same thing was the case with this, where it was like, from a technical standpoint, they did a lot of like new and exciting things. There it is. That's the weirdest extra life in the game. You just like walk over there and then there's an extra life. You don't hit a box or anything. It's just like over there. Very strange. But yeah, I have no idea what technological marvels this game introduced, but it is fun. It's a fun game. Oh no! It's Morton Koopa Jr. He looks different in this game for some reason. What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? What? What? Oh no! He tried to fall on me. Bump. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, Morton Koopa Jr. in the original game was like in Mario 3, he was like a different color than the other Koopas. Kick. Kick. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Morton Koopa Jr. of Castle Number 2 is now just a memory. The next area is the underground Vanilla Dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? What will become of Princess Toadstool? We'll have to find out. Yep. Yeah, he was like darker skinned than all the other Koopas, and he had like a face tattoo or something. He looked different. He was different looking than the other Koopalings. Which made him stand out in my mind. Also, from what I understand, the names of the Koopalings were originally based on like musicians, I believe. And I didn't know that, nor did I know the musician that Morton Koopa Jr. is based off of, who, forgive me, I don't actually know what that musician's name was. But I did know Martin Luther King Jr. And so I thought Morton Koopa Jr. was supposed to be Martin Luther King as a kid. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's why I thought it was. I was like, oh, Morton Koopa Jr., he must be Martin Luther King Jr. No, that is not the case. That's what I thought, though. Whoop. More spike tops. Ooh. How's everybody doing out there? Are you having a good MoeChicken day? Today is my personal holiday, so we will refer to it as such. Today is MoeChicken day. Hope you're having a fine day. Hope you were celebrating in a good way. This is all I'm doing. Just playing video games. Harassing Yoshi. Look at me go. MoeChicken Day is treating you well. Excellent. That's what we can hope for. Yoshi with his puffy cheeks. Goof goose. Onward. What was I gonna say? Oh, so this is a thing that I didn't know for a long time either. Apparently, so like when this happens, Yoshi sticks out his tongue. Mario does like a little gesture. What I thought he was doing was sort of like a, yeah, go get him, kind of like punching, sort of like get him, and then Yoshi sticks out his tongue, that kind of thing. That's what I always thought the motion was just a sympathetic sort of like we're friends. I want you to, you know, stick out your tongue and eat the monster. And I continued to think that for quite a while until relatively recently. I was looking at the cutting room floor and I saw that they had a prototype illustration of, or prototype sprite of Yoshi, where he's like got a thinner neck kind of, and it looks an awful lot more like Mario's punching Yoshi in the back of the head so he'll stick his tongue out. So like, is this game founded on like animal abuse? Is like Yoshi and Mario's first interaction that like Mario punches him in the back of the head so he'll eat his enemies? It's a bit more disturbing when you think of it that way. And based on those original sprites, it seems like that may have been what they intended. I mean, it's just kind of like a comedic thing, you know. He's not like really trying to hurt him, but yeah, kind of seems like that's what they were going for, was Mario punching Yoshi in the back of the head, like bopping him on the head so he sticks out his tongue. Really creates a different dynamic between the two of them. I still prefer to think of him as like, yeah, get him, that kind of thing. However, the switch you have pushed will turn dotted blocks into red exclamation point blocks. Your progress will also be saved. That is a darker red, I think, than it is in the game. Yeah, it's kind of more of a, I think it's like a lighter pinkish red. All right, back we go. At one point in time, I would have just assumed that everybody has played this game. But I made the mistake of assuming that back in college about Super Mario Bros. 3. I made a reference to Mario 3 in the class. Oh, doggone it. Oh, no! I need that, though. Isn't there one up here? And people had no idea what I was talking about, which was surprising. And then, not too terribly long ago, a good friend of mine, who admittedly is younger than me, but he also plays video games, he informed me that he had also never played Super Mario Bros. 3. So I guess I still have to ask, anybody out there played this game before? Sounds really silly to say about Super Mario World, but I guess maybe a better question to ask would be, is there anyone out there who has not played Super Mario World? And if so, is there a reason why? Does it not seem interesting to you? Is it a game that just doesn't pique your interest at all? Or are you a conscientious objector about it for whatever reason? Don't know. I do love this game, though. I think it is an excellent iteration in the franchise. Iconic, I feel. That's a word that I don't use that often because I feel like it's easy to overuse. It's like words like epic or iconic, you know. They're subjective words, but they are often treated as though they are objective words. But I would say that this one's iconic. I feel like it is very reflective of the time period when it came out. Alright, so there's a secret over there to the left, but I'm not going to get it. I'm going to go the regular route first. Feels cool when you do it that way. Yeah, baby. Multiple hits. Multiple hits. I had the hardest time with those as a kid. Like, I couldn't figure out what it was supposed to do. I don't know, I couldn't do them. I couldn't do the little green springy things. I love the noise it makes, but I couldn't make it work. Oh. Burp, 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 Bup, 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 bup. 8 again. Tell you, it's not hard if you just do it that way. Beep, 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 beep. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I definitely woke up feeling 40 today. I woke up with like a neck ache and a backache at the same time. Like my parents called me for a little earlier, and they're like, "So, what does it feel like to be? What does it feel like to be a year older?" And I'm like, "Well, I definitely felt my age." I woke up with the backache. My dad thought that was really funny. Like, "Yep, that's how it goes." I gotta get there. Hang on. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, for several years now, I have tried to be as like positive as I can be about my birthday, because I feel like it's an important thing, I think, to enjoy your birthday, and to feel special on your birthday, because it is your own little private holiday. You know, it's like, this is me day. I'm important today, and I don't have to feel ashamed of anything today. Just be happy. So this is the best way in the game to get extra lives. I'll show you how you do it. What you do is you leave all these Koopas alive. Don't touch any of these Koopas. They'll be important later. They'll be on the test. Well, just don't kill them. You can like knock them down, but don't kill them. Keep all these Koopas. We need these Koopas. Ow. The Fire Flower, which is going to make this a little bit harder. Because I don't want to destroy any of these Koopas, basically. I want them to stick around. I want them to stay. Stay, Koopas. Go forward a little bit more. Get the midpoint. That'll be important as well. Bop him. Here's the payoff. You get this, you take it with you. Stomp on it, and you just start picking up gray coins. As long as you kept all those Koopas alive, you get the real payoff. Look at that. It's going to keep making this noise for a while. You can get a tremendous number of extra lives doing this. Like, that wasn't even a very good run, honestly. A friend of mine showed that to me years ago, and works super duper well. Very easy way to get a lot of extra lives. He showed it to me as kind of like, he was like, I had shown him my thing in that level I showed previously, where you can get a lot of extra lives, and he's like, "Oh, I know a better way than that." And he showed that to me. I was like, "Oh, that is a better way. This is definitely a better way." Oof. Ah, the dolphin level! Yay! These guys are funny looking. Look at them. They're so silly looking. The funny thing about these guys, you could eat them with Yoshi in the original Japanese release, and apparently in the American release they decided, oh well, we're not going to include that because it'll upset the Americans too much. And yeah, that's apparently the case. And that's not the only time that happened either. In Mega Man Legends also, there was like an animal abuse thing where you could like shoot down birds and like kick dogs, and they took it out of the American one because they're like, Americans won't like that very much. We should take out the part where you can injure animals. Yeah, I'm fine with, I guess. It is funny. It makes me a bit self-conscious, and makes me feel like they feel like we're more delicate or whatever. But yeah, they sometimes remove animal abuse in video games for the American release. Go figure. Excuse me. This always seemed like a weird castle to me. Like, it looks weird, you know? I get that it's supposed to be underwater, but it looks more like it's like ice, right? Like the color of blue that they chose to use, I've got it, for the background elements feels more like this is like a frozen castle. And maybe it's supposed to be, considering we are up on top of a mountain. Maybe it's supposed to be like cold in here? I don't know. Unrelated, the fact that you can use the cape to defeat dry bones was like really exciting. If you play Mario 3 and you're like, oh, okay, that's a skeletal Koopa, I can't do anything about him. And then you find out, no, you can. You have to use the cape. It's like, oh, that's amazing. There's something that can defeat a skeletal Koopa? I had no idea. Still can't kill the fish, though. You can't use the cape to defeat the fish for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. Reznor! From the 9-inch nails and such. No! I was so surprised when I found out that there was a musician named Trent Reznor. Because I was like, oh, like the dinosaurs! Oh! Hey, Cyber. Well, thank you very much, Cyber. I appreciate you. Appreciate your, how long have you been subscribed? 17 months. Almost 2 years. No, more than 2 years. No, 1 year. How many months are there in a year? I'm good at math. Thank you for subscribing. I know things. Shut up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. I remember playing this. So I've talked about it before, about how oftentimes when I would be like invited along to one of my sister's friends' houses, because my parents were just like, let's send all the kids together, and they didn't want to have to deal with me, they would just like set me up in front of a video game. This is another example of that. I remember playing this particular stage at one of my sister's friends' houses when they were trying to not bother with me. And I remember being very confused by these like trees. Are these trees? What would you call these? Platforms? Are these like mounds of dirt? What are these? I always thought it's like the same thing in Mario 1, like stage 1-3. I always called it like the tree stage, but they don't really look like trees. They're like flat platforms. Why did I think they were trees? I sure did, though. I definitely thought of them as trees. I don't know. Yeah, I was really confused by these. I'm like, why does it keep going down? How do I get it to not go down? I actually think my sister's friend had to show me how to get it to not go down. It's probably throwing a bit of a fit. And they're like, all right, he's making noise. How do we get him to stop? I love that spinning possum emote. So cool. Bonus game! More extra lives! Oh, I thought I was gonna get all of them. I got most of them. Yeah. It is super cute. I love watching it spin. Does that actually come from our good friend Possum, like Opossum Plays, or is it from somewhere else? I know she uses it, but I don't know if she made it or not. It's real cute though. This is the Koopa Troopa superhero level, Butterbridge 2. Not quite as memorable as Butterbridge 1. It's just kind of like a stage with a bunch of Super Koops here, but Whoa! Yeah, screw you too, buddy. Bam! Whoosh! I don't want to fly. Uh-oh. Yeah, Possum does have some good emotes. I made some of them. I thought I got down there. Is this the only stage with the red Cape Koopas? It might be. Did it. Ah, my body. Can you imagine what this bridge looks like from outside? Just like a bunch of like Koopa Troopas flying around in capes. Just in this general area. Just surrounded by a bunch of Koopa Troopas with capes. Just flittering hither and yon. Alright, we gotta go back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Brrr! Prepare yourself for kicking. Kick. Bam. So there's a weird glitch that can happen in this stage. I want to say it happened. I saw it happen on a YouTuber video. I can't remember if it was PB and Jeff or Game Grumps, or someone else maybe. But it allows you to kind of get like sucked into the terrain at one point, and it's very odd. I think it's like right there. Or is it here? Somewhere. Somewhere you can get like pulled down into like the ground, and it's very odd to look at. It's very strange. Fortunately, you can just kind of like jump right back out of it, but yeah, super duper weird. There's a secret in this pipe. Ice World. Eat it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Don't eat it, I guess. Sorry. Bam. Gentlemen. Charge and Chuck. They're here to play American football. Beep. On to the vanilla ghost house. That's just a vanilla ghost house. Just a regular one. Nothing special about this ghost house. It's just vanilla. I like how all the stages are named after like food in this game. You know? I guess except the Forest of Illusion, which is not named after a food. It's named after the concept of illusion. Hello? Hello? I want to go up. Oh, is it not here? Or is it this one? There we go. Oh, whoa. Donut Plains. Vanilla Dome. Butter Bridge. Cheese Bridge. Hilarity ensues. Started playing Chrono Cross You can update 12 letters for character name. Hilarity ensues. What's your best one? Who's your best name so far? I didn't remember that they gave you 12 letters in Chrono Cross. It's interesting. You'll have to tell me what you think of it as you play it, Cyber. As I've pointed out, Chrono Cross is like a great tragedy to me, honestly. I have a lot of complaints. I feel like it's a game that could have been a contender, so to speak. But in my opinion, it's ruined by a bunch of oh, not safe for Mo. Okay, that's fine. I feel like it could have been great, but for me at least, it's ruined by a bunch of like little missteps here and there. So. But I remember, I think it was Darkman mentioned that they really like Chrono Cross. Oh, I love these guys. Blarg! Their name is just Blarg. Blarg! I love those guys. They're so funny. Yeah, I think Darkman said that it was their favorite game, or one of their favorite games. And I believe what they said was that they like it because it's a game with many questions. Whereas most games offer like a bunch of answers, Chrono Cross begs a lot of questions, and they liked that. And I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from. There's a lot about that game that does feel sort of like not fully explained or like not clear. So I don't know, you have to tell me if you like it or not. I certainly won't say that I feel like it was a worthy successor to Chrono Trigger, put it that way. And I was really hoping it would be, but I don't know that I feel that it is. Yeah. But it's got some good parts, you know. There are parts in there that I like. Just a lot of parts I also don't like. Blarg! Where are you in the game right now, Cyber? Like, how far have you gotten? Stomp. 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 Nice. Right at the beginning? Oh, okay. Probably not going to play through right now. Wait, so you started it without the intent of actually finishing it? Or you mean you're not going to play through it at this exact moment? Because I mean, I would assume you're watching the stream right now. Although I will admit, pretty much anytime I'm watching a stream, I'm doing something else too. So I cannot hit this stupid thing. Jeez. Just peeking at it. Well, don't let my opinion sway you, because I think it deserves a chance to shine. I'd be a little over the weekend. My cousins live in Jamestown, Connecticut, and we went for a little Christmas thing in Mount Vernon. Oh, nice. Very nice. Ever been to Mount Vernon? I know my parents had been to Mount Vernon. They took like a river cruise or something that passed by Mount Vernon. Also unrelated, I really like this level. I like the look of it. I like how it looks like it's outside, but it also kind of feels inside. It's just a cool level. Yeah, they took a river cruise, and they keep telling me I should take that river cruise, but I don't think I ever have. Plus, I like these giant, like, whatever they are here. They look cool. Oh my gosh! I believe they very much enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it was fun. Oh, wait. Oh, fudge. Bye, Yoshi. He just slowly sinks into the lava with his mouth open. He's like, ah! How could you do this thing to me? How could this happen to me? Die. Huh. Ate in a restaurant that had fireplaces in every room and so cozy. Ooh, very nice. Oh, that reminds me. Because I looked over at my audio. After the Mega Man stream I did earlier this week, I noticed the audio was like really, really low, and it upset me. And so I redid the audio it to be a little bit louder. Let me know if it's too loud now. I'm hoping it's not, but yeah, let me know if the audio is too loud in the game. On the game, I mean. I don't want the audio to be too low, but I also don't want it to be too high either. Oh, fudge. Oh, I did that wrong. Huh. What's the point of the number you get at the that you get at the end of the level? So you can see up there I've got 25. That number I get at the end of the stage is added to my 25, and when it reaches 100, that's when I do the bonus games. Yeah, good question. Can relate to splitting attention when doing streams. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about this earlier today when I was watching a when I was listening to a YouTube video while I was eating breakfast, and the video was talking about like the sort of short attention span iPad baby kind of mindset where it's like you know, kids get used to this idea of always having like some sort of video or some other like form of attention. And like, even though I grew up at a time before that, I'm kind of that way now. You know, it's like I definitely always have some sort of something going. The higher you hit the finish bar, the more stars. Yeah, that's correct. You got it. But yeah, it's like I guess that's the case. You know, it's like I always have some sort of distracted something going on at all times. So I guess you could call me an iPad baby now if you want to. Do you want to? Probably not. Bonk. I'm an attention span pioneer! Yeah! I was distracted before you were even born. So another funny thing is, I didn't see this particular like win for a long time. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa of Castle Number 3. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. Multitasking Prezi. There's an emote in there somewhere, but I'm too distracted to figure out what it would be. Like an iPad wearing a diaper or something. What was it saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So once my sisters and I found out about those, the Star Road thing, we so seldom actually played through the game regular, and we would almost always just skip Lemmy Koopa's castle. And so it it kind of took me a long time to actually bother to finish Lemmy Koopa's castle as a kid. So the whole like smashing with a hammer thing, didn't see it for many years. Oh no, wings! I can't use those. Now in just a little bit, we are going to get what is, I think, the hardest special exit to a stage in the game. Look forward to that. If that's something you care about. You love the castle destruction scenes. They are very fun. So the normal way you exit this level is you just ride this rope past all these deadly motorized saws. I would definitely be like freaking out if I was Mario right now on this rope above an abyss with saws going everywhere. It's really scary, but he's Mario. Not afraid of very many things because he's drunk all the time. I still really like that idea. That was from a PB and Jeff thing where they're like, maybe the reason Mario's like not afraid of anything in his games is because he's just drunk all the time. He just doesn't know what's happening at any time. He's just a very athletic drunk. He's just like, oh, it's a bunch of giant turtles. I don't care. Whee! It's a really funny idea. I'm not going to say I think that that's canon, but I do think it's a funny joke. So. Mario Lush. Yeah. Well, you know. So I didn't realize these were saws as a kid because they're very much the Japanese saw, which I believe is usually shaped like that. It's like flat on the end and has two serrated edges. Okay, so how you get the special exit? You run, you fly. And then you have to go under the pole and go over here. It took me a very long time to find this. And what's interesting about it too is the level that it opens up, Soda Lake, is the only level that has the monster Torpedo Ted in it. This guy, Torpedo Ted. The only stage in the game that has them. And they show up in the ending sequence. So it drove me crazy that I had no idea where freaking Torpedo Ted was. I was like, what is Torpedo Ted? Why does he show up in the ending sequence? How do I find this mythical monster? Torpedo Ted. Well, that's how. You gotta figure out how to get to Soda Lake. It ain't easy. Especially difficult if you're not good at the flying mechanics in this game. Which, fortunately for me, I've played this game for many years, so I've gotten okay at them. But yeah, if you don't really have the flying mechanics down, that's a very, very difficult special exit to get. Because if you can't figure out how to like gain height while flying, like control your vertical motion while flying, you can wind up just like, yeah, you get underneath the flagpole, but then you also don't get up high enough to hit the second flagpole or goal line, goal posts. I don't know how you describe it, but yeah, it's a tricky one to get in my opinion. I would say the hardest in the game, but great. Gotti. Are you charged for that? Why is this? No, there we go. Torpedo Ted, so strong. They actually made a reference to that in Super Mario. Stop doing that. Super Mario Wonder. They introduced, I think they were Missile Meg as like a new projectile monster. It just brings you to Star Road. Great. Yeah, they have like Missile Meg now. So we've got Bullet Bill, Missile Meg, and Torpedo Ted. What's oh yeah, Ted's short for Theodore, right? The middle mess stages were grand. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Missile Meg, okay. Yeah, you know, I liked Super Mario. Keeps doing my little thing that like now I'm back on my I'm back using my iPad to watch the chat, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for me to respond. But because my iPad is like old and the screen's cracked a little bit, it will sometimes like do what they call it, phantom clicks or whatever, like where the you accidentally click something you didn't mean to, and it keeps like opening up another section of the view page here, so it's like taking me away from the chat window, which is annoying. I wish it would stop doing that. Ow. But no, doggone it. I saw a blue pipe and I just immediately went for it. They're like, oh, you again. What are you doing back here? Get out of here, kid. Run! Spending time! So if you don't know, just about every pipe in this game that you can go down is blue. Almost all the pipes you can go down are blue. So if you see a blue pipe, you might as well just try and go down it. Might be a secret down there. It's the X button. Yoshi, what did you do? Why did you give birth to a cloud? What is this, Yoshi? He's like, it's my son. Do you like my son? This is just the weirdest power-up. Alright, see you later, Yoshi. Keep stealing things from your son. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, might have to take a break in a sec to go grab myself another sparkling water. I'm drinking so many of these LaCroix. They're real good. Well, I mean, if you like sparkling water. I think the thing that really stands out to me about LaCroix is the variety of flavors. I'm definitely a person that likes to have a wide variety of options when it comes to like food stuff, so I always get really excited when why isn't the screen scrolling up? Wait, what? The screen's supposed to scroll up here. Why isn't the screen scrolling up? What? Okay, well, there's supposed to be a pipe up here. I guess I'm not going to use it. There we go. Alright, cool. Did it. I was talking about Mario Wonder. Yeah, I liked Mario Wonder pretty well. I remember I heard from the Game Grumps that apparently the design team for Mario Wonder was given the instruction to just kind of do whatever. Like they were like, don't worry too much about existing Mario stuff. You know, just make a game that's like fun and new, and just go for it. And so the game is full of like all these really weird just things, like odd ideas and like fun new enemies, and it's really cool. It's like very creative. I rather liked it quite a bit. And I love the fact that Bowser's whole purpose for stealing like the wonder power was that he wanted to put on a music festival. He's just like, I just want to make like a music festival. I want something cool for my son to go to. Ah, Ludwig is unique among his brethren in that he fights you in this way. None of the others fight you like this. Ludwig is also the oldest of the seven Koopalings. Bonk. Oh, hey, Mario. What you looking at me for? He's like, hello, do you have beer? I'm thirsty. My buzz is running out. I need more buzz. Away! Mario's like, what? Oh. Huh. Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The Forest of Illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. Yeah, the Koopalings are not actually biological children of Bowser. I believe he is the guardian of them, and they do his work. They do his bidding, but they're not his biological children. Same thing for the Koopa kids. The Koopa kids are not related to Bowser at all. Bowser's only child is Bowser Jr., and no one knows who the mother is. But he's just kind of like a good dad. He just manages like all of these children. It's a weird thing about Bowser that like the villain of Super Mario World is like the only father figure in the whole series. Like, or he's the only like parent in general. Well, I guess Rosalina is also, she's like a mom. So you've got Rosalina too, but yeah, for like a long time, Bowser was like the only parent character in the Mario universe. And he seems like a decent dad. His son clearly adores him. And like he's got all these children who aren't even his, like, aren't even related by blood, but they also seem to adore him. So yeah, seems like the old goof does a good job. I remember there was a when Nintendo Switch Online was coming out, one of the things that they had to explain was like parental controls, and they did it through Bowser and Bowser Jr. And I remember really loving that. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Look at Bowser trying to understand technology so his kid doesn't look up porn on something. He's like, I gotta figure out how to manage this. It's real important. Oh, okay, well, I honestly kind of needed to get rid of him because I'm gonna need to just be Mario for a little bit here. Ah, frickin' Wiggler! Gotta push 2 for Wiggler Wednesday. Very important. Alright. Stop inflation fetishing, please. Stop. Thank you. Wow. So this particular ghost house I always found very difficult. I think it's because of the tight corridors. Like I want to say that I had a lot of trouble managing booze. I had a lot of trouble with booze when I was a child. The booze would always sneak up on me, and I just, you know, it was a real problem. Out of nowhere, I'd just be surrounded by booze. My parents didn't know what to do with me. They were like, what are we gonna do? Mo just keeps getting into the booze. It's very dangerous for him. Yeah, Mo Lush. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I didn't point it out, but did y'all see that clock back there? There's like a clock, and I think this is the only place in the game where you see the clock. So it's a very important clock. Nope. This is another one that's very easy to miss. Remember how I was talking earlier about secret exits that are easy to not notice? Well, that's one of them. You know how they do it? Did you see that big boo up there? He's standing in front of a door. So they intentionally positioned the big boo so that when you first enter the area, you can't see that door, but you can see that door. So you're like, oh, okay, that must be the exit. I've got to get there. Little do you realize that there is a second exit hidden behind the big boo. There it is. That's the clock. I also think this kind of like brick background is only used in this particular ghost house. So, a lot of cool little things in this ghost house. Oh no, I'm getting surrounded by boos again. Keep them away. They're like a nightmare to me. Stay away, boos. I can't think straight when I'm surrounded by boos. No, come on. It's like, no, stop it. Hey, hot dog. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I'll go past you. There's the first door. You ignore the first door. You go to the second door. Oh, yeah. And you get 3 extra lives with a power moon. And all it does is just that. That's why it was so easy to miss, because it only opens up a path you might have already found. So, very easy to miss. Actually, you know what? I am going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab myself another La Croix, and I will be back shortly. back. And I have Coconut LaCroix, which I am not convinced I like. It's I've realized recently that this guy is like, do you want this extra life? I've got an extra life. Do you want it? You want it? I'm not using it for anything. Do you want this? Oh, no problem. Bye, Cyber. Thanks for stopping by. He starts throwing things. He's like, oh, you took it from me. Now I will bombard you with spinies. Like, couldn't you have just done that from the start? He's like, yes, but it wouldn't have been as tricksy. I wanted to deceive you first. It was very important to me. Ah! Bah! 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 That's kind of the face that they look like they're making. They're just like, bah! Yes, I've noticed that, oh yeah. I'm planning to 100% this and 2 other games. That's the plan. So the 3 games are, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Will I get through all of them? I don't know. But I'm gonna try. I got nothing else to do today. The Trifecta, yeah. That's sort of how I was thinking about them, is that it's sort of like the Nintendo Big 3 kind of thing, where it's like these are the 3 Super Nintendo games that I feel like are most reflective of Nintendo's success on the Super Nintendo. So do or die. Well, it all comes down to how much my back continues to hurt. Which is the current issue. Or not so much my back, my neck, actually. Kind of getting I woke up with a neck ache, which wasn't much fun. Really reinforcing that whole "you're 40 now" mindset. Oh, that's the die part. Yeah, so you do, and then you die. That's how it works. Y'all want me to show you something that drove me crazy? So you can see there's like 3 extra lives past the exit. I don't know what they're there for. I don't know how you're supposed to get those. I would assume there's some way you can get them, but what that is, I've never known. Doggone it. Oh, I messed it up. Whatever, it's fine. Pretty sure there's a way. I mean, it seems like there would be. I've tried going under it, but you can't do that. You can't go under the exit gate because that block is a non-pass-through able block. So maybe it's a pipe or something somewhere? I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm 40. Today is my 40th birthday. I will be 4 decades old. Oh no! Candy bar! Freaking candy bar. Thank you. I'm trying to be positive about it if I can. I'm trying to do the whole Crush 40 thing, which, if you're not familiar, it's actually a very inspiring concept. So the band that did the so a lot of the iconic Sonic the Hedgehog music, like Open Your Heart, Live and Learn, and many others, is a band called Crush 40. And apparently the guy, bad stuff. Okay. Oh, I timed that badly. Apparently the, yeah, City Escape. There you go. That too. They were started by a group of musicians who were all like turning 40, or like getting to that point in their life. And a lot of them were starting to feel like, oh, we're kind of washed up. We've been making music for such a long time. No one's going to listen to us anymore. And they decided that they didn't want that to be their future. They're like, no, we want to keep making music. We love doing this stuff. And so they made a band called Crush 40, which is supposed to be about crushing their 40th birthday, which is such a positive message, and I really like it. And they make freaking awesome music. All right, so I'll show you something that's really easy. Like, I thought that this was going to be like the coolest secret in the world for the longest time, because it's hard to do. You have to like fly. Oh, see, I already messed it up. I'm gonna die. I think that's my first death in this run, actually. Boo. Anyway, if you can make it past there with all of those pootaboos, it's just a bunch of extra lives. It was kind of disappointing, really. I was like, oh, that's fine, I guess. Bunch of extra lives. Their music is icon. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I've heard the term for that type of music referred to as butt rock. But I think it's kind of like a loving term. I think most of the people who refer to the Sonic the Hedgehog music as butt rock kind of also love it, you know? It's like oh yeah, it's butt rock, but we love it. That kind of like, oh, that was a terrible pun, but I laughed at it kind of mindset. Yeah, butt rock. Maybe that's just, that was really stupid of me. Maybe that's just a Game Grumps thing. I think I heard it on Game Grumps, but I feel like I've heard it other places too. Oh, jeez. No. Should I try again? I guess I could try again. Let's try again. This game is so good. It really is. There's just something about, you know, this and like... Oh, will I make it? Nope. Alright, not gonna try again. It's extra lives. There's extra lives past there. It's no small amount, too. I think it's like 10 or 12. I think it's a fair number, but... apparently I am not good enough to do it, and I don't want to waste any more time here, because I have 2 other games to get through, so... Gotta maintain a steady clip. Gotta stay in top form. Doing those crunches. Although, truth be told, I should make it clear that I'm not 40 quite yet. I'm still 39 until, like, I think I was born at, like, 10:30 p.m. or something. So I was almost born on the 21st. I'll be 40 later today. You were born at 10:40? Bro! Amazing. I should actually know. I should ask my mom about that. All I really remember was that it was really close to being the next day. And I think it was like 10:30, 10:40, somewhere around there. Reminds me of the story of I think Aaron from Game Grumps mentioned this one time. He was explaining how, like, he and his brother are born 3 years apart. Doggone it. Doggone it. 10:46 a.m. Ooh, right in the middle of the right in the middle of the day. Yeah, he and his brother were born 3 years apart. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Scatterfate. Appreciate you. I think someone just... Oh, you followed me too. Thank you very much. Thank you. What was I talking about? Yeah, they were born 3 years apart and like 1 day apart. Apparently, Aaron was born a day after his brother, or like the next day after his brother 3 years later. And he was supposed to be born, he was born at like 12:30 a.m. or something. And from what he says, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's like the doctor of, like, the doctor that was managing his birth, is a weird way to put that, but like he was starting to come out, and the doctor was like, hold him in a little bit so he has his own birthday. Again, I don't know if that's true, but it's a pretty crazy story if it is. The doctor's just like, hold him in a little bit. Wait, why did I? Oh yeah. I was like, why did I come back here? And then remember, oh, I didn't beat the boss. Right, because I didn't defeat Trent Reznor. Da, 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 da. Hello. Up. 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 Girl, just clench for a few minutes. Right. See you later. Back into the forest. Ooh. You got an egg. Lovely. Thank you. Enjoy your egg. You have an egg now. I feel like especially in comparison to like Robo's streams, which by the way, if you don't know, Robo Rev here is also an excellent streamer. But like Robo does all this like fancy stuff and like has transitions and like he's working on the Robo Bonanza, which is January 25th, I believe, next year. Yeah, you're a founder. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. Nobody subscribes here, but I appreciate you coming out anyway. Yes, January 25th is the Robo Bonanza. Go check it out. It's a good time. It's like an all-day stream. But anyway, yeah, he's like preparing for it, and he was talking about like transitions and like overlays, and I'm like, I think I have the same stuff that I was using 5 years ago. I haven't changed much, but he has. Or I don't know, it's just like, at one point in time, I wanted to be more proactive about that kind of stuff. You know, like when you first start out doing this kind of thing, you're like, oh, I'm going to be a big time streamer or YouTuber, and I'm going to get so many subscribers and blah, blah, blah. So you get like really excited about it, and you're like, oh, I got to make all this stuff. And then the reality sets in that like everybody does that nowadays. It's very disappointing to realize that like when I first started doing YouTube, I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. I'm going to be a YouTuber. That's like a special thing. And like, same thing for when I was like started streaming. I was like, oh, I'm going to be a streamer. Nobody ever streams. This is going to be super cool. And then like everybody streams. Everybody streams. It's not that exciting anymore. So, you know, it's still fun. That's why you have to think of it as like, it's gotta be from within you, you know? You gotta be like, I'm doing this because I like to do it. I'm not doing this to get rich or anything like that. I'm just kind of doing it because it's fun. And I get to hang out with people that, you know, watch my stuff. Thank you, Hot Dog. I appreciate it. I have lovely people like Hot Dog and Eden and people that and Cyber and people that come out regularly, and I get to see them like every Tuesday and Thursday, and that's cool. It's nice. It's nice to have like some measure of community. I'll show you another easy one to miss. Looks like a dead end, right? Nope. All right, well, I appreciate it, y'all. I wasn't begging for the compliments, but I will absolutely take them. Okan was the best. Whole 3 people. Yeah! It was supposed to be 4, but one person got sick. Sorry, Hot Dog. How do you do this? There's a correct way to do this. I think you hit. How do you do this? How do you do this? I got a hype train. I don't know what a hype train is. I don't know what that is. Do I want that? I got a hype train. Okay, this is what you did. You see that first bat? Doggone it, they're up there! I messed it up. I messed it all up. I ruined everything. Okay, see you later. That first badge on your name too. Feels good, right? Super cool. How does that work anyway? I thought that it would I thought that it showed up when like a certain number of months passed when you had accessibility to subs. But is it just like a number of subs after you get the first badge? I don't really know how it works. Yeah, ditto. Everybody's first. Due to my extremely small subscriber base, everyone is first. That reminds me of a throwaway joke that Dan made one time on Game Grumps, where he was like, Dan, all your friend is here. It's like implying that he had one friend. It's like, Dan, all your friend is here. Eden is the OG. The first badge exclusive to the first 10 subs of the channel. Gotcha. Oh, Robo, if you're interested, you can join my subscriber Discord too. Come and hang out with us as we talk about whatever. You'll actually get my stream alerts too if you care. Although since we stream on the same day, it probably won't matter very much. I think you're always getting ready to stream while I'm streaming, so. This guy freaking wakes up everybody. What a jerk, man. They were sleeping. Nice. Oh, I got bits! Oh, bits! I made that animation for bits because I still have no idea what to do with bits. Thank you. Like, how do they work? What do you do with bits? Is it like, it's not money, right? It's like Twitch currency? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what bits are for. You just give them out sometimes. Eat. Eat. Ah. Yeah. Ah, come back, Yoshi. Eat. Consume. Oh, nice. 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 Let's see you later. Nice. Wow. I always thought there would be a secret in this like collection of blocks in the up in the sky over there. There's a bunch of blocks. Must be a secret, right? Hidden secrets. With all the Galoombas. I will admit that, like, as happy as I am that Nintendo decided to keep Galoombas around and just call them Galoombas instead of, like, weird Goombas, I also kind of like the moxie of just being like, no, this is what Goombas are now. You thought they were mushrooms? No, they're this now. This is what Goombas are. And it's like, oh, really? Okay. See you later. On another stream I follow, you use bits to auto-feed a cow? I love that. We must feed the cow with bits. Consume the bits, cow. They do look like bug eyes. I want to say that their name in the Japanese version is Kuribo or Kuribon, I think maybe. Which I think means something like chestnut people or something like that. And so I think they redesigned them in this to actually make them look more like chestnuts. So they're like chestnut people. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't even remember where I heard that from, but oh. Sorry, Yoshi. I kind of freaked out there for a second. But yeah, they do look very much like nuts in this rather than mushrooms. That's all correct? Oh, awesome. Got it all right. Nice. 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 Well, that's right. You're kind of a Nintendo expert. I forgot about that. You worked for Nintendo. You're my dad who worked for Nintendo. No, Yosh, come back. Where were you hiding those other two men? Wow. Old man noises. Yoshi's like, I'm not going in there. You can go in there. I'm not going in there. Forget it. It's scary. Looks poorly constructed. This is one of my favorite dungeons because I just like this thing. I remember thinking this was such a cool idea. This like moving, like block snake. I like it. No. Anybody out there ever play Mario Paint growing up? Like to explain why I'm asking, in Mario Paint they like ostensibly they advertised it kind of like a Kid Bix thing. It went through the block. Stupid Poodaboo. Not growing up or later in life. Yeah, they kind of advertised it as like a drawing program, but what I really liked about it was the what do you call it? The stamp creation option, because it allowed you to make little animations using like Mario characters. And I loved that. Oh. I thought you could go down there. I thought that was a place you could go down. just Mario confidently standing on it as it just falls into the abyss. He's like, this is fine. This will work out for me. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, did y'all get a special emote from the train? Is that a reindeer? What am I looking at there? What is a reindeer? Doggone it, I was looking at the reindeer. Oh, it's all falling apart. But yeah, I loved making the like little animations using the Mario sprites. It was super fun. That probably helped me get into sprite editing and sprite design, because I just think it's so much fun to make things animate. It also goes to show how, like, you know, the funny thing about video game sprites is that when you see them in kind of like isolation without like all the other things that go into making them look alive, well, they don't look very alive, you know? Like, this is a 2-frame animation, and it still does kind of convincingly give that impression of like walking. Same thing for like the a lot of the sprites from early Final Fantasy games. Many of them were just like mirroring the sprite, like just reflecting it back and forth, but they still kind of gave off that impression of like life and liveliness. I don't know, it's just a neat thing. Want that? That. Ooh. Give me that. Sir, please stop. Oh no, it's Roy! He's here! The movement and velocity they programmed into this. Yeah. Like, that was something I realized when I was working on the sprites for Link to the Past, like my Moe sprite for Link to the Past, and then my Maria sprite for Super Metroid, is how like, oh, something went wrong. I was like, what the heck? Did I not install it right? Oh no! Oh. Mario found his way through the Forest of Illusion and has put an end to Roy Koopa of Castle Number 5. Onward to the dangerous but tasty Chocolate Island. Yeah, like when you work on those sprites in like isolation, it kind of like doesn't feel as much like you're really selling it, but then when you actually see it in the game, you're like, oh, this funny guy. When you see it in the game, you're like, oh, okay, no, this actually does look pretty convincing. Oh, bye, Yoshi. I'll be honest, Yoshi, I think you probably are better off there than coming with me. I'm gonna leave you, bud. This guy's just hopping up the platforms. These guys are called dino torches. The dinos are your fave. They're pretty darn cute. I gotta admit that. They will breathe fire at you though if you let them. So. Wow. Wow. Wee. They're one of the things that, like, I feel like halfway through this game, Nintendo kind of forgot the idea that this was supposed to be, like, Dinosaur Island. And then when they got to this part, they're like, oh crap, we gotta add in, like, some dinosaur stuff. And so they just invented these, like, dino monsters. Out of nothing. Out of whole cloth, they just created these creatures. They're like, it's a dinosaur now! It's a breathes fire dinosaur! It's not a turtle, it's a dinosaur! Look at it go! Because like at the beginning of the game, you have Yoshi and you have like Rex and you have like things that are more like dinosaur-y. And then like at this point they're just like, dino torches! They're here! Out of nowhere! Choco Ghost House. Yoshi's like, I'm gonna stay out here and eat the chocolate ghost house. You can go inside there, though. And he's like, it's delicious. What is this, like 80%? Oh, is this the stage with the fishing boo? This might be the stage with the fishing boo. I'm not a fan of the fishing boo. Ah, there he is. Yeah. Dude, why are you using that as a lure? He's like, don't you want this delicious fire? Eat my delicious fire. What's the problem? He's not going for it, and I don't know why. It's delicious fire. I mean, if you look at his face, though, he is a pretty cute little ghost. Look at him up there. How cute he is. Ugh. Eat my delicious fire. Why aren't you eating it? What's the problem? Don't humans eat fire? Okay, so you see these guys, these little, like, cement block ghosts? You're supposed to use them to solve the puzzle of this particular dungeon, which is to get up there. I always just flew up there. But I will try to use them for the sake of showing off how it works. I need more cement blocks. The ghosts of cement bricks. Follow me, ghost! You there, cinder block ghost! Come with me! Come on. Come on. Whoop. Whoop. Well. There you go. That's how you're supposed to do it, but it's much easier to just fly. Just fly up there. Way easier. Doggone it. Whatever. I have 99 lives. I don't really need this. Nice. Is this the... Oh, this is the level. So this level's really interesting. How did I get those 99? Just not dying, mostly. I showed it off earlier in the stream, but there are two levels that are really good for getting extra lives. Vanilla Secret 1 and Donut Secret Area. Both of those have easy means to get a bunch of lives really quick. So the interesting thing about this particular level is, as it said in that little box, the stage actually changes depending on how many coins you have when you go through a pipe and how much time you've spent in an area. And there's a fair number of iterations too. But what it means is that it's kind of really tricky to actually get the special exit to this stage. Because it's not just like a get there as fast as possible thing. I think you have to have a certain number of coins too. This level is cool but infuriating. Yeah, I know where you come from with that. It was honestly made a little bit harder because I have Yoshi. Yeah, so I gotta go back. Get off Yoshi. And I don't honestly know, like, the best way to do it. I'm just gonna kind of try a couple of different things. See where that gets me. I just jumped. Just jumped into the abyss. Oh, that was a leap of faith. Nope, no good. Oh, I thought that would kill him. Oh. Try again. Alright, see how that did. Oh, same one. Okay. I'll try getting more coins this time. Whoa! Ah! Nope, same one. Alright, I'll try getting no coins this time. Well, it's new, or it's different. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! I don't feel like I deserve that one, but I'll take it. Ah! This is different, I think. Yeah, okay, we found it. Good. This is the special exit. It's a pain to get to. I would actually be interested to hear what the sort of criteria are for finding the correct exit in that stage. Because I've never known. I just kind of like fiddle around with things until I succeed. That was Chocolate Island 2, I believe is what it's called. Oh, thank you. Yeah, look it up. Let me know, because I'm curious. Doggone it. Just ran into the hole. Just ran into the hole. Nice. Talented. I made it through so much of the game without losing a life, and then it just all started falling apart. Oh well. C'est la vie. It's more interesting when stuff happens than when it doesn't. Say it. Say la vie. Fine, la vie. Good. Thank you. Okay, that time I swear I pressed it to jump. Chocolate Secret is the ultimate ending point of my run. Doggone. Oh, what did you send me? What is this? Send me an image in Discord. Okay, give me a sec. Oh, what is this? Open a browser. Oh, okay. Let's learn. Desktop. All right, check it out. Can y'all see this? Yes. Okay. So, collect 0 to 8 coins. A top. That's this one. 9 to 20 coins. A center. It's that one. 21 coins. A down. Okay. So this is the one that I was looking for when I was trying to get it. Time remaining. Okay, so in the first section it's coins, in the second section it's time remaining. This is the one I would usually wind up with. So I would usually wind up in the slowest section. So you've got to get... So the coin thing isn't that big of an issue for getting the bonus or the special exit. It's mostly just speed. Oh wow, I almost never see this one. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, we learned something. Nice. Oh no, Ian's streaming? Oh no! Not Ian! I do kind of want to stream myself watching Ian. maybe I can do that in between games. I can stream myself watching his stream. Oh, that would be funny. If I do that, it will only be briefly, I assure you. But I think that would be funny. And I think... I think it's the kind of thing that he would think is funny, too. I am losing so many lives at this one stupid level. It's just these football guys. It's just the football guys. Frickin' football. Football! I appreciate you, Eden. I can certainly understand the temptation to go and watch a superior streamer. Oh, this level's fun! This is where you just slide. Whee! 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 Feeling so good! Whee! Yeah, baby! Just a good time. Oh, this is the scary cheese part. The sinking cheese. Doggone it. Yeah, the cheese begins to sink here. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Oop. The sinking cheese! Oh no! It's sinking into the delicious marinara! Whatever will we do? Oh, hey. Whoop. See you later. Frickin' charging chucks. A bunch of chucks. Oh no, now the cheese is at an angle! Someone already began to slice it! Whee! Blocks of cheese and delicious marinara. Beep. Nice. Alright, gotta go back now. I haven't talked about it yet, but I really like the UI for the map screen in this game. Like how it's like a image kind of like floating above this like kind of beige colored platform with all the little like mushroom and star and flower. It's neat. It's kind of like surreal, but very like Super Nintendo in my mind. I like it a lot. I think it looks super good. Womp. See you later. Oh gosh. Womp. Da-ba-dum-bum. Mario's gonna exercise his neck, much like I do. My neck is still sore. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I believe when I was a kid, I would actually take the time to try and get all of those coins. You don't really need to. It's not really that necessary. Just get some and then leave. But nope, I was greedy. I wanted all of them. Wanted all them coins. There was gold, I wanted it. That's how Mario plays. So I did like how they put these 3 like pointers so you know that there's more to the level. But we must get the regular exit first. Oop. Kind of accident, but I'll take it. Screen. There we go. What if I move the screen forward? How often do you ever do that in this game? Yes, I can see ahead of me. It's so helpful. Oh, so helpful. So infrequently used. Oh, give me the coins. Now I can see behind me. You never do it. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool idea. It's a cool... Oh, not. Doggone it. Stupid me. It's a cool idea. You know, it's like they were like, well, what can we do to, like, you know, innovate? Like, we're trying to come up with, like, new ideas for our new game. What if we add that, you know? But it just... it doesn't do very much. Like, it's not very practical. I want to say, actually, it also kind of automatically adjusts back to the original state after like a couple of seconds or something. This is a bad setup. Okay, going on here. There we go. These fuzzies are really funny looking to me. It just sort of looks like Bluto from Popeye, but just his head. It's just like a Popeye head, just freaking out around bricks. Alright, gotta get rid of you first. Nope, I want to stomp you. Okay, I'll just carry you. Here, you can be my friend. Got it. Thank you, thank you. Back to 99. How long will we? So almost 3 hours. Interesting to know. Like, one of the other reasons I kind of wanted to do this was I was curious how long it actually takes to beat Super Mario World and like Link to the Past. I know how long it takes to beat Super Metroid because I do it every year, but I never sat down and tried to beat those other two games in one sitting. The other reason that I want to finish A Link to the Past in one sitting is I've never had the what do you call it? Like the number next to your file name where it says like how many games you've played or whatever. I've never had it be like, is it 1 or 0? Whatever the indication that you beat it all in one sitting is, I've never seen it before, and I want to try and do it. So that's part of the reason I'm doing this. Mostly it's just that I want to do something fun for my birthday, and I've wanted to do this idea of playing through these particular games in one sitting before. Doggone it. I'm getting impatient now. What's the problem? As the day goes along, I will probably get sloppier and sloppier, so that's fun. Brr. Doggone. Well, worked out for me. It's a thwimp! Thwimp! Thwomp and thwimp! The faces of, like, the thwomp right here, that's like a tough looking freaking face, isn't it? Look at it. He's like, don't you get near me. Don't ever get around me, my son, or me or my son ever again, or I'll thwomp ya. Is that you want to do a rookie race with me in this game? Well, so does that mean that you haven't, like, are you a rookie to Super Mario World? Have you never played this before, Robo? Because what Robo was referencing is a stream idea or a stream paradigm that he does sometimes, where he and like someone else who is not super familiar with a game will both play a game and like try to like race in it. I would not say I'm a rookie at this game though. Oh, so is that all it is? Is that like Rookie Race is just any game that you're not a speedrunner at? I figure, I guess I'm a rookie at like every game. I ain't no professional speedrunner at anything. I thought the idea was that you played games where like both people had never played it before. Okay. Well, I'd be fine with that. Give me the time and place. Well, presumably the place is Twitch, but give me the time and I will gladly race with you. I actually wanted to collab with you for a while, so I'd be happy with that. I don't get to collab with very many people, unfortunately for me. So, it would be fun. Oh, this is our introduction to Mega Moles. We're gonna get to see Mega Moles in this level. Mega Mole. Yeah, they start on the same day, so it works out. This is an interesting little bonus area where, like, they're like items you want over there, and the way you get them is by well, I didn't do it very well. It's like the timing of where you Mega Mole. It's so cool. The timing of where you from when you hit the P block to when you it ends is what you get. I didn't explain that very well. Hopefully it was clear just from watching. Doggone it, I went through another frickin' LaCroix already. Nah. I like the look of this level, right? It's cool looking. Yeah, I'm a LaCroix boy. Trying to reduce my caffeine intake, so I've been trying to do the LaCroix recently. I want this. Pick it up. Pick it up. Down we go. Great. 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 Alright, I got 2 extra lives, that's fine. Yeah, something about the palette of this stage looks really interesting to me. Friggin' Chuck. 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 Nice. Dodge! These things scared the heck out of me. They're very intimidating when you first see them. It's like a giant death spike that has like spikes on the sides as well. There's like a big scary giant metal spike, but it also has like bits on the side to hurt you as well, and they comes down incredibly fast. Like, Wendy, why did you make this your castle? You live here? This is just where you live? She's like, yeah, I want to make sure people know I ain't playing around. Wendy O. Koopa. Hmm? Woo! Oh, I love those guys. I think they're called hotheads, something like that. I like these guys though. They look really like casual for all that they're supposed to be like a scary fireball or whatever. They're like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. What's going on, man? I'm just going around this block. That's my job. What are you doing today? Oh, that was dumb of me. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm starting to get sloppy. I don't know. 2 more games to get through. LaCroix. LaCroix bois. LaCroix bois. That's me. I'm a LaCroix bois. It's fun to say. At some point, I will get pizza. Pizza is the only other plan for today. Video games and pizza. I figured that would be like the ultimate birthday for me, is video games and pizza. So it's like, I want that. That's what I'm gonna do for my birthday. Video games and pizza. There we go. I also love how dramatic this song is. Alright, man. You gotta think a little bit more than this. You gotta turn your brain back on. Come on. You haven't even been going that long. Oh boy. It's doing so well at first. You know? Still, my brain was still fresh. Now I just fall in holes. Dude, you're 40 now. There's no turning the brake back on. Yeah, well, I feel like the dimmer switch is broken, but maybe I could have a little bit of light going on in there. A little bit. Just a wink. I think I'm having a little bit of... Cashew bone! I think I'm having a little bit of the Dixie Kong problem right now. So this is something I noticed when I was watching PB and Jeff play Donkey Kong Country 2 years ago. I think PBG pointed it out that, like, he couldn't figure out why he felt like he was doing so badly, and then he realized it's because he's used to having Dixie Kong as an option, as this idea of, like, being able to, like, slow his fall at any time he wants by just switching to Dixie. And so since he was stuck as, like, Diddy Kong, he was getting frustrated because he's like, no, I want to be able to, like, you know, I want to be able to reduce my falling speed if necessary. And I think maybe a little bit of what I'm having right now is that same situation where I'm used to having access to, like, a feather and being able to, like, you know, change my falling speed if I need to. Doggone it, it opened this up again. Stop doing that. Thank you. Or he just comes out with a mop. Let's get rid of this. Ooh. Windy-O Koopa in Castle Number 6 has sung her last song. Mario must meet the challenge that is now before him. There is a sunken ship that appears to be a gateway to the Valley of Bowser. Also, if I remember correctly from the storyline of this game, Mario, Luigi, and Princess Toadstool came here on vacation. Why does Bowser have, like, an underground lair with, like, a neon sign in front of it, which was the coolest thing ever? It just in this, like, vacation spot. Why is he here? He's got, like, a valley of his kids, or his Koopalings, the orphaned kids that he takes care of, set up, like, castles here. Why is he so entrenched in this random spot? Alright, I'll see you later, Yoshi. It's fine, dude. I got other stuff to do. I gotta swim. I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You've never seen this level? See you later, Yoshi. Yoshi's like, help! Help! There are ghosts everywhere! I wonder if the reason that the background looks so, like, low resolution is because this is actually supposed to be a sunken airship from Mario 3. And so that background, that back there in the background is actually, like, Mario 3 graphics. If so, that's a pretty funny little gag. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I like that idea. He's a business tycoon. He's everywhere. Bowser expands to all other nations. I mean, he kind of is. Like, he really does go a lot of different places. Oh my gosh! Hype train, hype train completed level 2, 0.0%. You know, sometimes sometimes those little like reports that you get like on YouTube and Twitch that are like supposed to make you feel good kind of come off as like sarcastic, you know? Like I got my Twitch summary or whatever the other day, and I was looking through it, and I was like, you know, this doesn't really make me feel better about my Twitch experience. It's like, oh, congratulations, your biggest stream reached 7 people. You had a grand total of like 2 subscribers this year. Like, come on, man. I know I'm not a big streamer, but you don't have to do this. Ah, well. Again, it's a hobby. Tain't my job. Took off from my job today. Let's see. Oh, alright. You know, yeah. It's a little rough, but that's fine. Use duck form. They'll never find me up here. Foolish chucks. I'll see you later. Ah! Oof. Oof. All your high stats from the Twitch recap is from RB24. The 4th stream. Yeah, but I mean, the Robo Bonanza is a big deal. Like, it's a big, important stream, so I get it. I hate that I'm probably going to miss it this year. I mean, I'm excited to be on a cruise, but I do hate that I'm probably going to miss it. Crushed! Crushed by his own house. Would you call a turtle shell their house or their clothing? Or both? Isn't there something up here? Yeah. That's true. You did meet me through RB24. That is how we met. And it was thanks to Lupin. Lovely Lupin, who even told me about it. The goat. Lupin is definitely some sort of goat. It's true. The deadly cheese maze. This was a very stressful level for me as a kid. Definitely freaked me out. Good thing I can look forward. So helpful. Oh. I want that. I think this is a... Yep. Oof. Oof. My neck. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. I think I needed to go over there. I don't think I did that right, but whatever, I survived. So the extremely tricksy way that you find out what the secret exit is. Oh, why'd that go up there? That's weird. This. It's the special exit. Another one that it took me a while to find. I'll go back and get the regular exit first. Yeah, I think when we finish this game, I'll take a little break to get myself some food or something. We can watch Ian stream on stream. Won't that be great? I really like that idea. Do it. Do get the food. Get the food. I do a lot of ducking in this game. I dance by ducking quite a bit. Duck, 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 duck. I like how you can see that Mario's like mustache extends away from his face when he looks up. Can you see it? Like in the rock? It makes sense. But it's a nice little attention to detail. Whoa. Go! Go! Yeah, right? I like that. Just a little thing. Oh! Well, that worked out. Curse these deadly cheese blocks. You know, we still haven't done the special zone. Forgot about that. We're not that close. We're not that close to the end of the game, I guess. Still gotta do the special zone. Hey there. Yep. Whoa. Oops. Okay. Whoa! Danger. The funny thing about these things is that if you get spiked by the end of them, it will actually kill you. It won't just like do damage to you. A little bit different. This is absolutely a very stressful level if you were a child. Because holy crap, that's intimidating. Whoa! Nice. Mario's hiding behind the time. Mario is behind the times. Her, her, her. Do you like my hilarious jape? Back door. Nope. Onward. To the final ghost house. So this is another ghost house that I think I always did incorrectly as a kid. Wait, not that way. this one? Okay, no, this is close though. So the secret exit to this stage is above us right now. There's a little boxed in room up there that you have to enter that room from another location where you can get a P-switch. This one. Ah, it's just the exit. Doggone it. I gotta go back. Well, I need to do that eventually anyway, so it's fine. Nope, go back in. Back inside. No, keep this. The items, well, the item setup that I had right there with a flower and a flower and a feather is what I always used to refer to as the adventurer set when I was a kid. Is this correct? No, that's still not right. Where am I supposed to be going? Do you have to make it as far as possible? Is that how it works? Because I feel like it prepares you for like just about any okay, here we go. I need this. It prepares you for just about anything. Okay, so what you gotta do, it's kind of the same thing with the coin bridge we saw earlier. You gotta make a staircase. Okay. Then you gotta climb the staircase. So you can get up to near it, and then kind of get yourself in there. And that's how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. How I learned to do it was by flying while ducking, which is something you can do in this game. Is this... Oh, this is a cool level. This is the level... These guys, yeah! Yeah, these blocks. They, like, count down, and then they fall. These things actually showed up in Game & Watch Gallery. If you watch my Game & Watch Gallery series. There was a game that had these. The Toad's Delivery Service game had those blocks. I was so surprised to see them make a comeback too. Doggone it. That one. Yeah. That one. That, nope. That, nope. Okay, see you later. See you later. Yeah! You're coming with me. Trampoline. I was like, what do they call this thing? Bouncy block? What do you call this? The coins up there. Why are there coins up there? Bonsai Bill. Not to be confused with Bullet Bill, it's Bonsai Bill. I know that because this is one of those games that has a end of game enemy roster, which I always like in games. No, oh, ooh, ooh, my shoulders. Valley of Bowser 4. just stand around with a shovel. Something funny about it, he's like, yeah, I got a shovel. Herp. 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 I did it. I did it. Did you enjoy? What are those things supposed to be? Those things that sink down into the lava? What is it supposed to be, exactly? I don't really know. I did it. That guy's hilarious to me. I was like, hey. Alright, up here. there a Yoshi here? I need a Yoshi. Yeah, here we go. Come with me, Yoshi. Wow. Yosh, I need you, buddy. Whoa! Close. Wow. No, Yoshi! Doggone it. This is what I needed you for! Ugh. Well, do it again. We'd have to do it twice anyway. Nope, go back in. Look at him like struggling in the lava. I don't know why Nintendo was always so sadistic about that kind of thing. They did the same thing in Mario 2. If you throw one of the Shy Guys into like the quicksand in one of the like either World 2 or World 6, they'll like struggle back and forth for a little bit while they're sinking in. Like they clearly don't enjoy it. You just throw they're like shaking their heads back and forth. They're like, no, 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 my life. Wow. Yoshi! Doggone it! Twice now. No. That's not gonna help. I'm gonna have to beat the level. Maybe I can go get him. Can I get him? No, I can't even get him. Doggone it. Haha! Yeah, baby! Cheat the system! Alright, alright, alright. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, beat the level. Go through again. Get a Yoshi. Try to keep the Yoshi all the way to the end. H! Mario just standing underneath a pipe as mushrooms fall on his head. He's like, oh, my dreams. So many mushrooms. Very nice. Delicious. Look at him struggle. Well. Come here, Yosh. I need you. You just stick with me this time, buddy. I like how when you hit them on the head, you, like, convince them to return to football. You, like, bop them on the head, like, oh, right, football! I forgot. All right. Go take care of Larry. Mr. Lawrence Koopa himself. It's Larry. Yeah, it's Larry. That's fine. Larry. Cool. Larry. I love Larry. Larry's my favorite. Larry's my favorite of the Koopalings. I just think his name is funny. It's Larry. To give all these more exotic names. You have Iggy and you have Roy and Ludwig, and then you have Larry. And apparently, I don't know if this was a Did You Know Gaming or what, but I feel like I heard that whereas all of the Koopalings except Larry are named after like famous musicians, Larry was named Larry because he's Larry. Like apparently that's the rationale. Hey Larry, that's why. He's Larry Koopa, Lawrence Koopa. I like that. Alright, this is the level where you can go down. This is what I was thinking of before. Yeah. Oh, this is this level. Okay. So this showed up in the PB and Jeff playthrough of Super Mario World Randomizer. They were stuck for a while on a level that was using this as one of its components. And I couldn't remember where this showed up in the game. It's Larry's castle. Magic Koopa, I need you to... Koopa's just trapped. He's like, help, there's shells around me and I don't know what to do! Oh. Give me that. Hey, Larry. I work with someone named Larry, actually. And sure enough, it is short for Lawrence. See you later, man. Alright. Now we gotta go do the special zone. That's fun. But first, Mario will show off his amazing strength. Freaking get out of here, this stupid thing. Love that one. He's just like, I did it. Mario has defeated Larry Koopa in Castle Number 7. All that is left is Bowser's Castle, where Princess Toadstool is being held. Can Mario rescue her and restore peace to Dinosaur Land? He's got one other thing to take care of first. Bash! Alright. That way. Ugh. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I am. I'm enjoying playing Super Mario World. I think I'll enjoy the other games as well. Honestly, I think of the three, the one I'm looking forward to playing the most is A Link to the Past, actually. Oh wait, crap. Can I do this without a... Can I do this? There are no blue Koopa Troopas here. I may need a feather. Yeah, I need a feather. I can't do this. We're gonna go get a feather. Do, do, do. Bash. Just bash the buttons. There's a blue one. Not helpful in this level, though. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That way. Alright. Hit button. Go! Go! Power of flight! Alright, onward. Under. And there we go. The special exit. Now we will go to the special zone. Away! So I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know the symbol at the top. That's the SNES symbol, basically. It's like the Super Famicom symbol. I didn't know that. I thought those were supposed to be Yoshi eggs. And I thought they were really cool. It was like giant Yoshi eggs. Oh. Amazing! Few have made it this far. Beyond lies the special zone. Complete it and you can explore a strange new world. Good luck. Didn't know it at the time either? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I did it wrong. Supposed to break that. I did it wrong. Can I still do it? I think I screwed it up already. Yeah, I screwed it up. Ah, boo. You boy's a loser. There's like a hidden area up and to the left. Well, not really a hidden area. It's just like a hidden thing. I want this. I'm just carrying this around for no reason. See you later. Ah! Ah! I always hated that pipe because I feel like you should be able to go into it. Ah! See you later, dude. How do you do this? There's a trick to this, but I don't remember what it is. Whatever. It's fine. Just hate it. It's okay. Can't remember what the trick is here. There's some trick you can do here, but I forgot what it is. So we're just gonna go. Gnarly. I also really loved the names of the areas in this one. Gnarly. Tubular. Wow. Onward. Go, Mario, go. Use your inflation fetish to great effect. Oh. Oh, there we go. I remember that level being a lot harder when I was a kid. I feel like that was harder when I was a child. I don't know what made it easier this time. Whatever. Way cool! Na 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 na. Beep, beep, beep. Anybody out there watch Clarissa Explains It All? It was an old Nickelodeon show. And like growing up with two big sisters, obviously I watched girl shows. And like the opening sequence had that as its song. It was like na 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 beep, beep, beep. Na 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 na. Just do it. Na 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 na. No 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 no. Way cool. It was Ferguson. Ferg Face. Ferguson. That was his name. Clarissa and Ferguson Darling. Can't remember what were their parents' names. I think it was like Harold and something else, but I don't remember what the mother's name was. Doggone it. Ferg Face. She had a pet alligator named Elvis. She was cool, man. Clarissa was awesome. She explained it all. This is kind of a neat idea for a level, I think. Uh-oh. There we go. There's just like a bunch of paths that you can take by like turning switches on or off, but you don't really know what you're going to get until you actually hit it. So some are definitely better than others. Doggone. I think this is also a level that I would usually just take the Yoshi wing exit from. So if you don't know, like all those wings that I keep finding, those are Yoshi wings. And if you have a Yoshi, when you run into them, he will sprout wings and you can just leave. It's like you play like a short bonus level and then you're done with the stage. So it's like an easy way to get through hard levels. It's fine. And oftentimes I would use them to kind of like, because it counts as beating the level. So it's like an easy way to like skip things. Awesome! I seem to recall this being a very difficult stage. So that's fun. Oh. Did I just slide? Hang on, did I just slide uphill? Look at that! I don't think I've ever done that before. That's really funny. Mario laughs at your feeble physics. He will slide down an uphill. Whee! Oh yeah, these column things I think are only ever seen in this stage, actually. I think this is the only level where you get to see like the column tile set that's being used there. Ah! Woo! Here Mario go. Yeah. He's like, I've got to make it! Go faster! Groovy! I loved the word groovy as a kid. Mostly because of Earthworm Jim, I would imagine. Because I was way into Earthworm Jim. I love Earthworm Jim. I still love Earthworm Jim. It's a great game. But yeah, he would say groovy, and I didn't really know what it meant, but I knew Earthworm Jim said it, so I said it. It was also really exciting to get to this level because this, if you're not familiar, is actually the kind of eye catch for the game is playing. is this stage. And, you know, if you don't find the special zone, you go the whole game wondering when you're going to run into that level from the opening. And then you finally get to it and you're like, oh, it was hidden. They were trying to give me a hint that there's a special zone. Special zone. Groovy. Groovy. Hello. Prepare yourself. Huh. Hey, have you noticed the thing about the Pokies? They're all bigger Pokies. I wonder if there's some sort of game mechanic here in play where, like, if you have a Yoshi at a certain point of the stage, it loads Pokies with, like, more segments. But if you don't have a Yoshi, it loads smaller Pokies. Because, like, when we were coming through here earlier, they were all, like, 3-segment Pokies, and now they're all 5-segment Pokies. If so, that's pretty neat. Like, that's a neat little subroutine if that's the case. I don't know if it is or not, but if it is the case, that sounds really cool. Channel's inner Bruce Campbell. Groovy. I've never seen that movie before. I've never seen either Evil Dead, nor have I seen I was gonna say Heart of Darkness. Army of Darkness. Because I'm a chicken. Even though I've heard that those movies aren't actually scary movies. Well, I've heard the first Evil Dead is scary, and then all the other ones are kind of more like dark comedies. Mondo! Oh, I love the word Mondo. There was like a kid's drink when I was growing up called Mondo. It was like a Army of Darkness is great. It's more like an action comedy. Well, maybe I should watch it. Yeah, it was like if you're familiar with Squeeze-Its, which was also sort of like a not actually juice drink from the 90s. They had a competitor called Mondo, and I loved it. Cause like with both of those drinks, what I would do is I would drink the drink, but more importantly, I would take off the little top of the drink, which sort of looked like a spaceship, and then I would play with it as though it were a spaceship. That's what I would do in the game, or with Mondos and Squeeze-Its. And the Mondo spaceship was cooler than the Squeeze-It spaceship. It's like the Mondo spaceships would be like the good guy spaceships, and the Squeeze-Its would be like all the bad guy ships. And so I would take my Mondo plastic bottle top and use it to fight all of the like the Squeeze-It bottle tops. And this is what passed for fun when I was a child. Oh, this is funky, outrageous. This was the hardest stage in the special zone for me when I was a kid. I found it very, very difficult to beat this stage. I don't know why. It was just really hard for me. Oh, come back, Yoshi. 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 This is all falling apart right here. Maybe this is why I had so much trouble with this stage. Alright. Yoshi! Alright, you know what? You can stay here. See you later, man. He's like, what? What did I do? I'm just your dinosaur buddy. Oh, I was going to say, I've got a new dinosaur buddy, and then I didn't. Then it was just a mushroom, so I ate it. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. Welcome. Welcome to hour 3 of my birthday stream. It's gonna be a long but a very fun day for me. Okay, I definitely thought you could do that. Well, never mind, I'm dead. Curse you, ads! Yeah, I wish I could turn them off. Wait, you're not subbed, Jimmy? Hang on, that doesn't make any sense. There we go. I can't imagine why you wouldn't be sub, Jimmy. You're always here. Gotta have access to those quality chicken emotes. It's very important. Doggone it. Yeah, no problem. I hate having to watch ads, so... Shoot, can I do this? Well, now I can't. You're trying to dig gift him too. Yeah, it just feels like it feels appropriate. Take that. Whoa. Can y'all hear my creaky controller? It's really silly. Like my controller over here is creaking like you wouldn't believe. Yosh! He's your dinosaur pal. All right. Yeah, I'm glad everybody managed to make it out. Very nice to see all of you celebrating me. Good to see everyone celebrating me. Oh, now this is a strange level. This is the only level in the game with the green berries. What the green berries do is they give you time. Because as you might see, time is going by very quickly in this particular stage. Doggone it. This guy needs to get out of here. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Possum. Welcome. Welcome to my glorious stream. Yes. Burp. The whole shtick of this particular stage is that you just gotta get to the end with time to spare. And this guy will summon what are they called? Super Koopas? Yeah, I guess that's what you call them. It's very important to hold on to Yoshi in this particular stage. Get out of here, thing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I didn't know that that's what the green ones did when I was a kid, and so I didn't bother to eat them. You're supposed to eat them, though. It's very important. I feel like this level is full of things that they expected to waste your time so that you run out of time. But now, you are a super player! Yay! Yeah, I got strong competition right now with Ian streaming right now, but it's cool. I'm glad that I will have a good VOD to watch later on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I don't even need lives. Ugh. Great. So here's the thing. I was always divided on whether or not I actually wanted to go through with this or not. Because once you go through this particular Star Road, the world permanently changes. And while it's funny at first, I really don't like it as much. But I'll show it off. It is now Halloween in Dinosaur Land. Many of the enemies are now dressed up in different ways. The Koopas wear Mario heads on their heads. The what do you call them? Piranha plants have become pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns specifically. And all the bullet bills are Pidgeots. Yeah, I don't like that there's no way to reverse it. Why am I going all the way around? Let's take the warp. I don't know why I'm taking the long way around. I will admit that I like the way this looks, though. Like the brown on purple, I think is kind of a nice look. All right, Bowser, you ready to go? All right, y'all. Which door should I go through? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Four? Got it. While I'm at it, which one should it be 5, 6, 7, or 8? I will have to go through those as well. It's funny, when I was a kid, I would always go through 4 and 8 because I assumed if you went to anything lower than that, you would then have to go through the others. 6? All right. Thank you very much. This is the water one, yeah. Get out of here. 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 Oh, fudge. Take that. Oh, no. I briefly took it. I do think that this is a cool way to make a final level, though. This idea that it's like... it's a gauntlet, but you kind of choose how you go through it. It's a neat idea, I think. Prepare for disco ball. Disco ball now. There it is. Look, it's a Ninja. They're from Mario 2. This is our first experience with enemies from Subcon in the real world. Before Yoshi's Island made the Pick Me guys. Yeah. Pick me. Before Yoshi's Island made Shy Guys canon. All right, here we go. Hey Bowser. I like your clown car. It blinked. It blinked at me. I didn't know it was alive. Hello! This is one of the worst looking Bowsers. Look how terrible he looks. Wow. Wow. Using that mode 7. These things freaked me out as a kid. Look at them, they're creepy. She's so wiggly. Wow. Wow. Gotcha. And away he goes. Ah! Ah! Oh. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Look how wiggly she is. She's so wiggly. And then it gets angry. I gotta say, it definitely freaked me out the first time I saw this. Like, I don't have a problem with clowns, but just the fact that it gets scary eyes, I think, is what scared me. I also didn't really know about the whole, like, the Japanese, like, big vein thing. So I thought his eyes were just, like, shiny, and that was, like, a little shine over on the left side. Whatever, dude. You're done. There she is. It's Princess Toadstool. Butch. Thank you for kissing my chin. Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends, not Luigi, are going to take a vacation, not Luigi. Probably one of the few people that doesn't mind clowns so much. Yeah, they don't really bother me either. It's just that he gets scary eyes. I don't know. Freaks me out. Why does he get scary eyes? There's like some kind of something you can do in the ending sequence if you hold like certain buttons. I didn't do it. Nuts. It's like if you hold like Y and A and then like up or something, Mario like freaks out in the ending sequence. It's really funny to look at, but I don't remember which buttons it is. Oh. First game done. Did y'all enjoy it? Oh, let's see. So this took me about 4 hours. Okay. So it took me about 4 hours to get through Super Mario World 100%. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so here's the plan. Still got 2 more games to play, but I need to get some food. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and let this play, and I'll put myself on mute, go grab something while it's going. And then just because I think it'll be funny, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna briefly watch me, watch Ian streaming, and say hello, and then I'll get on to Super Metroid. But I'll be back in a sec. The end. I love when the moles in this game have glasses. Oh, I really like the enemy scroll thing. I think it's super fun. Also, something I just noticed. I always thought Mario's eyes were like half lidded, like his like half his eyelids are down. I think it's actually just supposed to be like the shading from the fact that he's wearing a cap. I always thought it looked weird how he, like, if you see those as his eyes as being like kind of like half lidded, like half closed, he looks like really spaced out in this picture. But if you see it as his eyes open, it looks fine. Yeah, he looks sort of weird. Confused as a kid why you can't push the button after you've seen where it's the end to progress. That's a little strange. All right, I gotta show this off real quick. .96 star. That's how they represented 100% in this game. Put a little star next to it. All right, first game done.